what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem.
Can we? I didn't even realize we are running out of time. Let's go to get a couple questions. If
Jan's got a plan. You there?
Janet.
Hey guys.
Hey,
how are you? What's up, Jan?
What's going on
today? What's going on?
You was just watching. You was like,
you was tuned in.
They're talking about me.
What's going on? Time flies when you're having fun. What's going on?
It's a great episode. I'm doing well. I'll make my updates really quick. I put another offer in on a house that did not get accepted. However, the numbers have to match up, and my offer was lower than listing price because the comps didn't support it. So one thing I'll say about all this is I'm learning a lot, and like everything is making sense. Like I have to make sure the 1% rule is reached and all that kind of stuff. So, I'm in study mode in a lot of different ways.
Proud of you.
So that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Yeah, I don't know.
We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Very proud.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's get into some questions.
Yes, please.
I want to shout out the realtor that I met last week because he went crazy knowing that I am a part of EYLU, loves you guys, and he has a group chat called Earn Your Leisure. His name is Sam Albert from Rhode Island. He's a realtor, and I just want to shout him out because he showed me so much love.
Shout out, Sam.
What's up, man?
If the numbers go up in the business, we need 5% on the back end, but we're gonna let you use it for free.
Sam, stop playing.
Take
care of us.
Shout out to all the good people, man. My son had a game in the Bronx this Saturday, and a few people, one of the coaches, another one of the parents from the other team, they recognized me, and they said that they watch every Monday, tapped in. So that happens all the time. So shout out to everybody. That always stops us in the streets, airports, games, all that. Shout out to all that. Always love. So yes, Janet, let's get into this.
Let's do it. Karoma, we are coming to you. Unmute yourself, please.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hi, how are you?
Yes,
yeah, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good,
Great. Thank you for being here.
Okay, great. Thank you for the opportunity. Okay, so my question is, I was reading the book Market Wizards, and in there, James B. Rogers Jr., he speculated that eventually the US could face financial or economic collapse if our budget deficit situation is not addressed, because the budget deficit will worsen the trade deficit, which will place the dollar under extreme pressure, causing the dollar to quote unquote disappear. In there, he proposed ways to address the deficit problem by quote unquote doing everything we can to encourage saving and investment while doing everything to discourage consumption. His recommendations include to eliminate taxation of savings, the capital gain tax, and dual taxation of dividends, and to change our tax structure to utilize a value-added tax. Do you believe that implementing these recommendations would change our trajectory, or are we past the point of no return?
So first, before you say so, I want to say that was an excellent summary.
Yeah,
that was like the cliff note. You don't even have to read the book now. It's like cliff notes right there.
Oh, but, thank you.
Great job on the summary. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that? Yeah.
Are we past the point of no return? We're getting there for sure. One of the biggest issues that we face is that we don't produce enough goods and services. And I've said it before, it's been incentivized because of the low inflation environment that we've been in the last 12 years. But most tech startups are not really innovating. It's just iterations of everything else. So now you see, when I was listening to Joe podcast, he was talking about like now in Instagram, they're going to let you do a subscription inside of Instagram. Okay, great. So now that knocks off OnlyFans, because technically only, as we talked about, you're not going to be able to take that company with that perception public. And Zuckerberg is one of the best at, hey, if I can't buy your ID, I'm just going to take it and try and eat away at your market share. So it's also a product too of, like I said, of us not producing enough actual tangible, outside of Apple and Microsoft. What are the companies that really makes great stuff? Most of the stuff we get is coming from China. Walmart, Target, China. Go look at the back of the labels. Not many things are we producing here at a good price. And it's going to be, if we collapse, one of the reasons why. But there are a couple protective mechanisms that are in place to stop that from happening. And being on the petrodollar is one of them. So it'll be another maybe 30 years. But I do want you, and I've told everybody in Red Panda, go read Dalio's book cover to cover in 25 days. No excuses. You need to Google how long does the empire last? How many years? and see where we are in that cycle and if we're overdue for a correction or to give up this number one spot. That was a great question. Great question.
That might have been one of the best questions I've ever heard.
For sure.
Yes. Ray Dalio wrote a great book.
Absolutely.
Legend in the game. Janet, another question?
Sure. Andre, we are coming to you. Unmute yourself, please.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes. How are you?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm doing great. How are you guys doing?
Good. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm feeling blessed and highly favored today. I'm gonna get it off, but just let me get this out. I am a brand new earner as of today.
Welcome.
I have been following your leisure for since late 2020. A friend put me on, and I had no knowledge of the stock market then, so I missed that whole crazy time. But I've been following pretty astutely since then. I've gotten my whole game plan from you guys. I appreciate everything you guys have done. And I'm also a brand new entrant into the market officially as of today.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Fire's in the chat for him.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So basically, my question is for somebody who just got in, and someone who's not working with a lot of capital from month to month, what is your advice to a brand new investor who has about maybe $200 to $300 right now, every month to dollar cost average? What would be your dollar cost average strategy for someone in that position? And I was also wondering if quickly, maybe I could tell you the couple things I invested in and what you would recommend our dollar cost average in next.
Yeah. Tell me the things that you're invested in, and I'll give you the strategy for dollar cost averaging.
Okay. So I invested in Apple,
Keep it.
AMD,
Keep it.
VTI.
Yep.
And I believe VOO.
Listen, that's my two tech too.
Oh no, I'm sorry. VUG instead of VOO.
That's the alternative I gave. So yeah, you got the Red Panda stimulus package. Great job, everybody. Put fire in chat, fam. Put pandas in chat.
I got it from you guys directly.
Solid. That's solid, man.
Yeah, you're great.
Thank you. I appreciate
The
it.
only thing, if you want an ETF that is a little bit cheaper, you can do SPLG. That would be a consideration, and then it's currently at $51.71. If it goes back down to $49.47, you can buy some there, and you'll be good. But literally, do not change that strategy. The biggest mistake I see, because just because you don't have a lot of money now, does not mean you will not later. And I'm telling you, a lot of you guys will end up getting money from family, friends. And here's what happens when a system works. Market Mondays works and the number goes up, so we continue to do it. Now, if we were losing subscribers every week, we probably wouldn't do it. So when you are winning in the market, continually put in that 200 to 300. I guarantee you, once you see it continue to work over 6 months, you're going to find money. Tip number 2, find a way to save 50% of your money from the job once you get the job or career that you want. Because the biggest thing that I see is like people don't put enough in, but then companies will find a way to get 50 to 80% of your money out of your hands. Hey, pay this bill on time so you can have good credit. Good credit with no equity means nothing. Because guess what? You have an 800 score, but you won't have the capital needed to even get finance for the house or business or building that you want. Equity over everything. But SPLG is one I would look into, but you're good. Those 4, you're good. And invest in those every month, and don't let anyone distract you from that.
Okay, and I have a question too. Again, I'm new, so
guidelines. Guidelines. Andre, real quick, real quick. No, Andre, I got a question. So you invested in all those things today?
Today, yes.
Oh, congrats.
Great job.
I just don't know. I'm confused because a lot of the prices I feel are out of my budget to invest in every month. Like when I go to my account, I don't know how to buy fraction of shares or anything like that. So I'm just like, how do I make the most out of that every month?
I'll walk.
Andre, you in the right place, man. Janet, can you give him a schedule of when he can actually learn with people who are also beginning and learning how to invest, please?
Absolutely. We have Investing 101 on Wednesday. And I've bought fractional shares before, so I can help you with that. No problem.
And then drop me a cash up so I can help you. But yeah, do SPOG. And then I'm here to help you. It'll be for free.
Man, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
No biggie. Like, I got
Andre,
you.
what's your cash app?
It's wait, you want me to just put it in chat or say it?
No, say it out loud so we get you paid.
Okay.
And this is what I want you to do. When these cash ups come in, put 80% in. I'm going to ask in 2 months, and I'm going to ask to see. Y'all run it up for him. If I made y'all money, send him something so he can invest. But in 2 months, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you to the table.
All right,
bringing them back on.
It's pretty easy. Way, WAY, the number 2, pay, PAY, Dre, DRE.
Way to pay Dre.
Yes.
Way to pay Dre. I like that.
I need all of y'all to send him 100.
Man, thank y'all so much, man. Thank you for everything you
Off the rip.
Way up.
And I'm gonna say
all the way up.
Y'all quit taking my blueprint. Diddy invented the remix, not y'all. Got this lawyer on retainer.
Dre, tonight's going to be a hell of a night. Tomorrow
going to be a great night for you.
Yeah, the number's going to run up for you, man. So tomorrow, make sure, right? That same strategy you did today, apply it.
Yeah.
All right.
And Mike, clip this up for when they say we won't do enough for the culture and all that. Nikki, clip it, please. We got to run this top. He probably going to get 8,000 a night, easy. What other show you going to learn, get the best prices on earth from me, and then get the money to invest? Just saying.
Probably not.
Not gonna happen.
Probably not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
Let's get like 1 or 2 more questions if we can, Janet.
All right, Frida. She's ready. Unmute herself.
Oh, she's already unmuted. Frida, what's up?
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
How are you?
Perfectly.
What's going on with you?
I'm good. So I have a mutual fund from a rollover IRA since 2006 when I got laid off. And I just want to know if I should go ahead and sell it because it's not really earning anything.
Which one is it?
It's AROIX.
And you got it in 06?
Yes.
Let me see.
It was, I had a 401k and when I got laid off, I rolled it over.
Do you know
AORIX?
Yeah.
American Century Investments?
Yeah.
Yes.
What's your average entry price into it? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
Yeah, I would take profit on it now before it, because I'm looking at it. We should get down to 1632. I'm assuming you probably got in at 1267.
Yeah, so I think it was around that.
Yeah, I would take profit on it now for sure.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And what is your cash app as well?
Frida, you there? Oh no, don't mute yourself now, Frida. It's your turn. Shine a light on her.
Okay, yeah, sorry about that. It's F White 3922 4280.
3922. What's the other?
That's a lot of numbers.
4280.
We got to go play it in the lotto.
Those numbers mean something to me. So
Can you say it one more time?
F White 3922 4280.
Okay.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. Dre, I'll send it to you as well.
Yes. Janet,
thanks, Frida.
One more question. One more question, Janet.
All right. Victor, we are coming to you.
Victor.
Oladipo.
Cruz. Perhaps.
Shout out Oladipo.
Oh.
He about to make his return. Nah, Vic, no fridge breaks, bro. Can't do it. Not gonna be able to do it.
Congratulations. When are you getting the soundboard?
I'm loading the sound effects now, bro. I keep leaving it here when we travel. I got to bring it with us so I can store it.
Look at Shoddy face. It's gonna be okay, brother.
Yeah.
We'll do all sound effects in a minute. Boom, boom, boom.
How you guys doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes. How are you?
Tiara?
Yes, Tiara.
How you doing?
Doing good. Thank you guys for all that you do. I have 2 quick questions. So the first one is, y'all always recommend VOO and VTI a lot, but they got a lot of overlap and one is way more expensive than the other. So could it just hit the VTI, or like what's the thought in recommending 2 things with the same stocks in there is the first question. And then the second question, if I can sneak it in there, is what would you say to like someone that has that hypothetically has an Apple call for March 2023, but Apple's like going down right now? So it makes me.
Is this hypothetical or is real?
Hypothetical. What's the story? What's the strike number though?
175. March 2023.
You'll be good.
You're fine. Whoever that person is, I think will be okay.
Yeah. More than likely, you end up whoever this person is hypothetically bought you high.
Right, hypothetically.
Yeah, but you'll be fine. Hold it, you'll be good. As far as VO, VTI, okay. The composition of VTI is mostly what? Quiz time.
I know quiz time. I'm gonna fail because I can't tell you what the things are inside of it.
Yeah. So the reason for the overlap is for hedging. So VTI, everyone put in chat, mostly gives you exposure to one particular sector. VOO is a broader composite of the entire market. So if tech is getting battered, the ones that are in banking and other sectors, they won't get beat up as much. But what I want you guys to do is go look at VOO over the last 10 years, VTI, and see what the average drawdown is in the worst case scenario. So it is a safety net. So when people say, hey, 2 tech, 2 index is too weighted towards one side, I'm not like, no, if you go look at VOO, it offsets the tech exposure. So when we're getting beat up, those won't bleed down as much. And when tech takes off to the upside, the tech is going to give you the alpha. And then think of VOO and VTI as a hedging stop loss inside of the strategy. So when I created it, I wanted to be able to work in every environment, minus if we got the 15% inflation. Tech is going to rule our world for the next 200 years, and then they destroy Earth, and we got to start over, right? But until then, you'll be good. VOO and VTI is the hedge to the tech section of the portfolio. And hypothetically, whoever's in that call, they'll be fine.
I think you'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm gonna let them know that. Thank you guys.
Appreciate
Shout out to 3 back there. That's what's up. I see that on the shelf.
Say it again.
I see little Wayne back there on the shelf behind Shotty.
Hey. Oh yeah.
Weezy F baby in the
well, since you mentioned
Weezy F baby and the F is for phenomenal.
Yeah. So the reason I put Wayne up there and the reason that I'm not wearing my assets over liability uniform today is because January 26, 2020, we lost Kobe Bryant and 9 other people in a helicopter crash. And so that day still sits with us. Obviously, we were doing something in Atlanta when we found out the news. But I put this on because I remember the last time he was in Staples Center, he was wearing this when he was watching the game. So I bought the sweatshirt in lieu of that, and also to support women's basketball because that was something that he was very passionate about. Obviously, his daughter was on that trajectory to be in that league, and obviously women's sports meant a lot to him. And I put Wayne up because Wayne was a super Kobe fan, and so I had to put him up, and then his shoes are up there as well, just because my love for Kobe was unlike any other. I mean, Shotty used to argue all the time. I showed up to his house when the Lakers won the chip in 2010. He wouldn't open the door. His mom had to open the door to let me in so I could talk my trash. And she asked me to stop because you don't know how you're going to take it.
We saw with the Notre Dame argument.
That's every day, bro. Like that's every day. So yeah, man. And obviously Nip is another king of LA. So we had to put the
shout out Rance, everybody at 1500. Love y'all.
Rest in peace, all the families that were affected.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
One last gem, because I want to squeeze it in so they don't say we don't say it. Trading blueprint for 2022. Only 4 swing trades, only 4-day trades. I'm gonna say it again. Only 4 swing trades, only 4-day trades. Snipers, everybody in Red Panda. No, is it options and future? Yes. 4. If you have not mastered it, the liquidity in this environment is going to be different. First quarter is going to be different. No more easy wins. We get to see who actually can trade and invest.
Yeah, and I only have like 1 left for the year.
Got to make it your best one.
Make it work.
And once again, if y'all want us to open up this trading room for y'all and show y'all how to make 10 grand and 40 grand trading futures, let me get some pandas in chat. Thank y'all for an amazing ass episode. To get to 13,000, maybe we can do like 2 more cash apps and
incredible.
Shotty, you gotta bring the glasses back next week. Like I may wear the same sweater,
Sweaters in.
We got to keep everything has to stay the same.
Well, there's also a valuable lesson. You always make more money in the drought. Shout out to Wall Street Trapper. That's his quote. And that's one of the reasons why I knew this was going to be a big episode, because the stock market is crashing. So it's a direct correlation with financial content in market crashes and recessions. Budgetnista told us that at the beginning of Corona.
People are panicked.
Yeah. So I say that to say there's opportunities in every crisis. You have to be positioned. And we are positioned, obviously.
Yep.
So whenever the stock market goes down, whatever there's an economic crisis, there's going to be a spike in viewership. So, just goes to show you.
Have to help. You have to help, and you have to be accurate. For those of you who want this proverbial spot, you can buy the whole mass investor brand if you want to. Let me offer. The work that comes with it is different though, and you have to have people win. Don't ruin your careers and your legacy trying to jump out there too fast. I'm just telling you. And 4 swing trades, 4 day trades for the year, not in a day, for the entire year. I want to be clear because I saw it on YouTube. 4 of each, and you'll be good. And honestly, I'll say this too. If you guys focus and go watch the past episodes, I'll give you all the blueprints, all the targets for futures. Some of you should be making 20 to 60,000 in some of these down days. I love when the market's bleeding like this. It makes trade so easy. Shout out to the sniper, put snipers in like, yo, honestly, 25 contracts, you can hit some easy targets. 160 ticks is an easy one. After 40 ticks to go in your favor, you're good. You can make some good money. Practice, man. Practice.
There you have it.
Yeah.
Practice
Yeah.
makes perfect.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Whole clip going up. I know they can't stand it.